They risk their lives to protect ours, but once their mission is complete, veterans face a very different type of battle.
That transition to civilian life, it can be a difficult journey filled with intense emotions, stress, and isolation.
But there's help. Stephen Cavazos saddles up and takes us to a Texas ranch where heroes are finding healing and hope.
I've been trying to get back on a horse since the day I broke my neck.
Feel good?
I think so.
Left foot in first?
Yes. And then just swing yourself up and over.
All right. That feels pretty comfortable.
All right. Now you're going to take the left rein. You're going to pull left.
Pull left?
Yes, pull left.
All right. This is where you learn to become a cowboy, right?
Full attention, check.
Get comfortable.
Nerves, not so much. In fact, it took a little while to get comfortable here at the Stonewall Sorting Ranch. But once I did...
Use your right hand to pull.
Okay.
There you go. Now kick. And then go straight. Oh, we're moving, folks. We're moving.
We were off. James Holbrook understands that rewarding feeling, and he tells me for veterans coping with their mental health, it can be life-changing.
You know, when you talked about stepping onto the horse for the first time, it was that feeling of like, okay, I got to be I can't be distracted. I need to be present here. How hard was that?
It's very hard to concentrate. I mean, when your mind's always racing with your PTSD problems, it's constantly trying to find another way to think of something. So you constantly have to be present. You constantly have to maintain yourself. So you're watching this animal, because if you don't and you feel something's going wrong, you can get bucked off. I was in the United States Navy. I was a Navy corpsman with 3rd Marines out of Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii. I did my tour to Afghanistan in 2007, 2008 to the Peshawar Valley and the Korengal Valley. And you have to finish the mission, and that mission is getting home.
The mission was complete, and Holbrook was home, but his trauma followed him.
PTSD will do to some veterans, myself, that what they did to me was made me want to isolate and say no to everything, because I was in my bubble, I was in my comfort zone, and I didn't want to say yes to anything. So with Semper Fi and the America's Fund, is what they did was found something that veterans can use to help come back as a group, come back and be around like-minded veterans.
Colonel John Mayer tells me the impact the program has had.
This really is designed to rejuvenate the spirit. A guy gets wounded critically or is injured or has a critical illness. You want to be able to get that spirit back and show them that they still, no matter what their disability is, they still got ability. This program's very unique in that it takes them out to big ranches out west, and they work in support of the rancher as a team, accomplishing a mission for the rancher. And usually it's something like moving cattle into a national forest permit or bringing them out, helping gather and brand their calves every year. And what they're doing now is sorting the cattle for marketing and shipping.
I decided to give it a try. I'll be honest, this rookie was pretty nervous, but with some encouragement and trust, I was in control.
The horse doesn't care about your past. It doesn't care if you've been blown up. It doesn't care that you're missing an arm or a leg. It doesn't care where you're going. What it cares about is right now, and that's the beauty of horses.
I met Richard Carson, a former U.S. Army line medic. He was seriously injured in Afghanistan back in 2010 and eventually learned to walk again using a cane. But in 2017, a terrible car crash left him paralyzed.
It was very difficult. I really had no interest in doing a lot of things. Liked to drink a lot. Didn't really want to go out anywhere or do anything.
This was his first time on the ranch and his first time getting back on a horse.
I've been trying to get back on a horse since the day I broke my neck. I had my own horses beforehand. All I did was ride horses and work, and so for me it was the opportunity to come out here. I didn't know if it was going to work very good or not, but I was like, at least I can try and see where it goes.
He did not know any of the other veterans, but placed his trust in them as he was lifted from his chair and safely saddled back into a familiar feeling.
It was amazing. It was freeing. It gets me out of the chair doing something. getting back to something that I love doing that helped me deal a lot with my PTSD.
Carson tells me the real healing begins when you say yes.
It doesn't matter what your disability is. If you're interested in something, there's a way to try it. It might not be the same as what you're used to in the past, but there's still a way to participate in that activity and to enjoy it.
Now, to see more of our Solutionary stories like this one, scan the QR code you see right here. That will take you to the Solutionaries YouTube channel, where you can watch these stories anytime you like.